Hello, greetings. I am Mahali Tayela, your host at Connect Africa. Now, tonight we are bringing you the General Mamadou Doumbouya of Guinea has won election. This election was held on 28th December, and the results are out. It says he has won election. He has won election. Now, what you have to know is General Doumbouya came to power in 2021. So it was considered at that time, since he comes from as a military, he was a military officer, and it was considered as one of the ongoing revolutions in the Sahel region. So 22 at that time, 2020 was Mali's Assimi Goïtas, and 2021 Mamadou Doumbouya, 2022 Ibrahim Traore, and then 2023 you have Niger's General Brahman Tiani. So he was considered as a Pan-Africanist leader, like the Sahel states, but he proved us wrong, as not only he came through a coup, but also he committed a coup against the constitution, meaning after he came to power, he actually pledged that he's not going to run during election for to be a president. Now he amended that part in the constitution. Not only that, again, he committed another coup by amending the constitution, by amending the presidential term from 5 years to 7 years. So a number of things that he has committed. So this is why we call it a double coup, a double, triple coup, whatever you want to call it. That man has made everything to make sure that he is staying in power. And trust me, it will not be just for a first term. He talked about, he's one of those guys who talk about changes and cutting away the imperialists, the colonial powers. It used to be a French colony. Still, it's a French colony, but in reality, he continue to work with this powers. So let me play some video here. This is announcing the election.
Results announced on Tuesday, which show him winning 86.72% of the December 28th vote, an absolute majority that avoids a runoff. The Supreme Court has 8 days to validate the results in the event of any challenge. Doumbouya's victory secures him a 7-year mandate and completes a return to civilian rule in the West African nation. However, the former Special Forces commander's win was widely expected. As said, President Alpha Conde and longtime opposition leader Salou Dalin Jallo are in exile.
Yeah, so what happens is, the things that he did when he came to power, he threw away Alpha Conde's government, and he was considered also a Pan-Africanist. So he threw away that government, and also he jailed all the opposition parties. He excluded them from running to be a president. So his winning of this election is so much the people have expected this, so it's not nothing new, and it is like by 86%, something like that. I am wondering even why it's not 100% after paving all the way for him to win this election. So why not saying in a landslide that you won 99.9%? So what he's doing doesn't prove really that he's a Pan-African leader. Now, there are other things also I would like to bring to you with regards to General Mamadou Doumbouya. As for his the political tensions that he created in his country. For example, the political space is restricted, like political debate has been muted. Under Doumbouya, civil society groups accuses his government of banning protesters, curbing press freedom, and restricting opposition activity. So the campaign period was severely restricted, marked by intimidation of opposition actors, apparently politically motivated, enforced disappearances, and constraints on media freedom. Also, the opposition candidates, for example, one of them, Faya Lansana, Mili Mono told a press conference that the election was marred by systematic fraudulence practices and that observers were prevented from monitoring the voting and counting processes. The government did not respond to a request for a comment. So what he also did is that he changed it. He pledged not to run, but for during election, but he did absolutely what he promised that he will not do. So this is like the original post-coup chapter, meaning after he came to power, after he committed the coups, and it bars that charter, it bars members from running in election, but especially those who are coming from a military background. But the constitution dropping those restrictions was passed in September referendum. So considering that this election in December, so he has removed that in September. Now, Dejenabu Toure, the country's top election official, who announced the results, said turnout was 80.95%. However, voter participation appeared tepid in the capital, Conakry, and opposition politicians rejected a similarly high turnout figure for the September referendum. Now, Guinea holds the world's largest bauxite reserves and the richest untapped iron ore deposit at Simandou, officially launched last month after years of delay. Doumbouya has claimed credit for pushing the project forward and ensuring Guinea benefits from its output. His government this year also revoked the license of Emirati Global Aluminium subsidiary Guinea Aluminium Corporation following a refinery dispute, transferring the unit's asset to a state-owned firm. The turn toward resource nationalism, echoed in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, has boosted his popularity, as has his relative use in a country where the median age is about 19. So he was, it's true that people expected him to be like the rest of the military leaders in the Sahel states, but his works proves otherwise. So the things that he have committed, for example, right after he came, he put in the constitution that he will not run for election, and also banning it for those in case anyone with military background comes will not run for election. That's one. So that has been removed. Number two, the presidential term from 5 years changed to 7 years. Again, what he did, knowing that he is going to stay in power. Okay. Number three, he excluded opposition parties and he puts them in exile. So he basically didn't want any competent that most likely to win the election, so he systematically removed them from there. But for people also to say no, he's working with others, so he brought also others who were not from the past ruling party, other political parties, so he brought them and makes them to work together with him. But by now, people know that Guinea's General Mamadou Doumbouya is not one of the Sahel states like Ibrahim Traore, General Assimi Goïta, or General Abdurrahman Tihiani. He's totally in a military uniform, just like any compromised heads of state in the continent. That's what it is. Now, another thing is Guinea is also just like the rest of the Sahel states. There are 5 countries that are banned by the African Union because they say they took power through militarily. That is, okay, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Guinea, and Sudan. Okay, these are the countries that are banned. Well, I really wait for the African Union's action, knowing that he's not double, but triple, multiple time committing a coup against the constitution, regardless of this, he's saying he won power. So now this is a democratical election, or this electoral democracy. And then let's see if the African Union restores back the membership of Guinea in that organization. If that's so, we know it's that African Union is a joke, but but that will say a lot as well. Thank you very much for tuning in, and let us know in the comment section what do you think of this, especially those of you who are familiar with what is going on in Guinea. Let us hear from you.
Will restore what